Hey, good morning, Zach. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Just doing a quick virtual tour on our 2016 Ford Everest Trend. Sitting here in front of me, matey. A bit over 100,000 Ks on the clock there. This thing is an absolute glamour. Just a reminder, this obviously hasn't been detailed. It hasn't been through our recon. This is literally how we've just picked it up. So I'm going to give you a really good suss through the whole car, all its features, any little marks I can find, the whole works. So can't wait to get stuck into it, mate. I obviously know you're down south, but look, we are Pacific Toyota, so we're here in Cairns. Got two huge big pre-owned yards up here. I'm currently at 251 Mulgrave Road. You can see over the road there our Toyota and Lexus showrooms, as well as our service and spare parts departments as well. We've also got another pre-owned yard up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well. So look, mate, we're going to get stuck straight into it. Starting from the very front here, make my way around. If there's anything I can find, I'm going to point out, I certainly will. Now you've obviously got your parking sensors across the front. You do have those in the rear as well. Looks like a tiny little bit of polish that's just been left on that. This thing, it looks like it's been kept extremely clean, mate. Like I said, it was owned by an actual mechanical workshop. So it looks like a tiny little stone chip just there on the actual front bumper. But as you come around, looking very clean so far. Tiny little, no, that one's coming off. Just a little stone chip just there for you. But super clean as we come around. A couple of little small ones again, just on the front, around there, that sensor. And again, that's just all coming off a new figure. So it looks like it has recently had a cut and polish as well. Yeah, there's a little bit of polish you can see around the car. So again, just a tiny, very sort of hairline one there. Like, it's not an actual scratch in the paint, it's just a very light hairline mark. Extremely tidy through the rest of it. Like I said, just a little bit of polish around the outside here. Looks like they gave it a polish before they were selling it. And a tiny little stone chip just there. But other than that, mate, exceptionally clean. They've got such a tough front end on these guys. So you've just got the bonnet protector across there too. See yourself just how clean that bonnet is. So no dents or anything like that. Mate, tiny little stone chips just there. A couple of little small ones just on the front, but very light. Excuse me. So very clean as we come across the windscreen there as well. So no chips or cracks or anything like that. You can see right across the roof there as well. And down the side here too. Obviously got the 3.2 litre 5-cylinder in these guys. Magic to drive. Genuine Ford alloys the whole way around as well. Extremely clean. Hoping I can show you some gutter rash, but I can't see any. And heaps of tread left on these tyres. Like I said, obviously still has to go through our recon side of things as well. You can see yourself through there too. Just how clean this thing's been looked after. I'll just show you down the rest of the panels there as well, so you can see yourself, no dents or anything like that. Very clean. Exceptionally clean, dead set. And like I said, we haven't even touched it yet, which is just awesome. Central locking controls on both sides, as well as electric windows the whole way around too. Very clean through the inside here. It's got the genuine floor mats the whole way around as well. Looking very clean under there. Same across the dash. Got the solid handles on both sides. Makes it heaps easier jumping in and out, as well as the drop down ones. Adjustable seat belts, but again in the back. So you've got the solid and the drop downs the whole way through. So very handy. See yourself just how clean this thing is. In fact, while we're here, I'll just quickly show you through that service history. So you've got all your logbooks, everything's all in here as well. Oh, just trying to sneak out. Grab this one here because this is the important one. So like I said, literally owned by a mechanical workshop here in Cairns. There we go. Alright, so first service at 3,000 kilometres at October 2016. So next one by DEM Automotive, that's the previous owner. So 2017 in January, 7,500 Ks, 15,000 Ks, 2017, 2020, 2017, 26, 2018, 33, 2018, 42, 2018. So they've also left notes and everything as well. 50,000 Ks at 2019, 58,000 Ks, 2019, 65,000 Ks 2020, 74,000 Ks 2020. This history is so good. 81,000 at 2021, 90,000 2021, and last one at 98,000 at 11 last year, November last year. So it's only done, like I said, about 101,000 Ks on the clock. So not due again until 105,000 by the looks of it. So awesome service history there. You can't ask for better than that. I'll slip all that back in there as well. So we'll keep moving around. Underneath. Get some good look under there. Even right across that side step there too. Exceptionally clean. Sort of not too much to report, eh? Child locks obviously on both rear doors there too. So you've got the aircon controls down the back there, the cigarette plugs down the bottom, as well as the 230 volt 150 watt inverter there too. So kids can control their temperature, the whole works. Just taking it down to that second rear passenger rear wheel. Again, exceptionally clean, mate. Still heaps of tread left on there as well. So fuel is over this side here as well, so that just pops open. Down, so obviously the rear sensors across the back. Looks like a tiny little stone chip just there, but not too bad at all. Tow bar's already there, like you said. So they have actually left that one there, thank goodness. And you've got the pins under there for you too. So electric tailgate with these guys as well. Just open that up for you. So you can do that from the inside as well, from the driver's seat, as well as that little push button just there. So a little tiny bit of mark just on the inside. Otherwise very clean through the back. Let's get the genuine Everest rubber floor mat in here. We've got your jack and tools, everything's down the bottom there for you too. Accessory plug here in the back, tie down points in the back here, 3 child anchor points on those ones as well, and on the back seats here too. So pretty rare for back seats to have the child anchor points in these. So get your little Velcro ones there, put that into place. Show you that back seats there too. Same thing for this side, simply pull that strap. This thing has just been so well looked after, hey. You obviously got the aircon controls up the back here, so the vents here too for the third rows. And like I said, once they're up, you got that 50-50 split. But again, just push that one there, fold that down. Very clean across that wheel as well. Same thing back up through the rear quarter. Just a couple little sort of fingernail marks there. Looks like their rings or fingernails might have just gotten caught there. And a tiny little hairline one there. A tiny little stone chip as well. Not too bad. Doesn't look like it's spent any time off road, hey. I'd say that just used it as like a family runaround kind of thing. But even still, even these back seats, like you can see yourself just how well they are looked after. You get that little release there too. Drop that forward, and those will slide up. So it gives you that room to be able to jump into the back there too to access those rear seats. Otherwise, back into place. Back into place. You get that other one there, which will drop that down flat. So again, once those back ones are down, it gives you that massive compartment to be able to get in and out. Otherwise, that all back into place, real nice and easy. Like I said, you do have the accessory plugs all down here for you, inverters, temperature controls, everything all there for you as well. And like I said, the genuine floor mats the whole way around there too. Pretty clean this side, not too bad. Maybe just a tiny little stone chip just there. Looks like the door might have rested against something at one stage. Tiny little bit of wear there, so just from storing things inside the seat there. Little one just there. And tiny little bit of scuffing on the driver's side. It's obviously the highest traffic area of the car, so people just get catching their boots and things like that, jumping in and out. Got your build plates and everything there for you too, of course. Height adjustments for short people like me, you can crank that seat right up. You love it, and all the way back down there too. And again, like I said, you got those genuine mats the whole way around. So give me a second. We'll finish up on the outside and then we'll jump up on the inside. Just got a snorkel there too. Absolutely stacks of tread left on these ones. Little tiny bit of gutter rash just here, but I think that's about the only one that does, from what we can see. Alright, so we'll jump inside. So the great news is as well, they've given us one key, so we'll start that up for you. But the great news is they've actually given us a spare one as well, so that's just in this side, inside there as well. So always a good thing. So we'll jump on in, show you around through this one. Get that aircon going. Alright. So a little display in there. So like I said, 101,664 kilometers as it sits right now. You've got your little seatbelt update back there too. So anyone without their seatbelt, it's got a nice little notification to let you know. So really awesome setup with these guys. So while you're driving, you've pretty much got everything at your fingertips. The left-hand menu there, controlled by this one here. So currently it's set on navigation. Try and see if you can see that. There you go. So set on navigation, you can go between your entertainment and your phone settings as well. Obviously different colours to let you know and remind you which one you're in. So radios, Bluetooth, whatever's going on there through that side, all controlled by the steering wheel from this one, jumping left and right. Bluetooth controls are all here for you. Radio controls for volume are there. You've got automatic wipers on these guys too, obviously being the trend, and all your access there as well for the front and back. Up on the right hand side here, similar sort of thing. So cruise control settings are all here for you, and again your personalization stuff on the inside menu there too. So you can jump between your displayed modes, all your different settings. So your trips 1 and 2, fuel economy, driving assist, so all your lane departure controls, all that kind of thing is all through there as well. So there you go. Try and go closer for you can see. There you go. Jump between all your different settings. So again, while you're driving, it's really nice and easy to just control it from up here. Your lane departure control is by this one here, so you can engage that via the actual control here. Obviously your high beams are there, blinkers are still on the same side as well, so pretty standard with those ones. Mirror controls are all up here for you. So again, you've got a power fold one there, so you can tuck those in. So good for full driving, good for the shopping centre car park, so that nobody goes and touches the mirrors up for you or damages them. Otherwise, all the controls are just there for you. Like I said, that electric tailgate, you got the option for it here. Fog lights on the front. Currently the headlights are set to automatic, so they'll turn on and off as they need to. Otherwise your headlights, parkers and off are all there as well, so you can control it yourself. Otherwise leave it on automatic, so it's going to do its thing. On the actual door itself, so all your window controls are there, your window locks are there, and the central locking up on here as well, like the both driver's side and the passenger side have got access to. Down here on the actual touchscreen display, so you've got 4 menus. That's your home button. It's going to bring you back to here every time, so you can jump into all your different options, so your Bluetooth, your phone controls, all that kind of thing, and through this one here. Radio down there, and of course you can jump into your climate control here as well. So you can control this from the touchpad up here, but you can also control it from down below too, so whichever one you prefer. You can crank that aircon right up like that one there. Your rear controls, you can turn on the aircon at the back as well, so if the kids are arguing or anything like that, you've got all the control, temperature right up here, dual climate for at the back, and climate control from the back as well. So absolutely unreal setup, really, really nice and easy. But again, like I said, you can do it all from down here as well. So you can adjust your temperatures there independently, and it's going to show you these ones here. So as a driver, I can sit there and crank the heater up, and the passenger again, totally independent to my side here. So really nifty setup on those ones. Volume controls just here. You can tune and adjust your radio stations from that one as well, so really, really nice and handy. Down below, we've obviously got the double USB ports, so your AUX, heaps of storage up there, down the bottom there. A couple of accessory plugs there as well, up in the dash, so again, they give you absolutely everything. Those little parking sensors that we saw on the outside, you can turn them on and off with this one here. Traction control, rear diff lock, and of course your low four-wheel drive options are all here as well. Your four-wheel drive side of things, you can customize between these ones, so if you're driving on snow, mud, grass, of course your desert side of things, you're active, and then of course your the rock mode, but you got to enter the low four-wheel drive to be able to do that. Pretty clever car, actually gives you little notifications just up here to remind you. So it's flashing, telling you that it's not going to do that until you go into full drive low. So to do that, chuck it in neutral, click that button, and it's going to do it all for you. So real nice and handy. Reverse camera at the back there. It's all predictable as well, so I can turn that steering wheel and it's going to tell us the direction of travel, as well as give you these solid lines here too. So the solid lines are great. I love them because you can park yourself in car parks like I have here and pretty much line yourself up perfectly every time with those lines. Best part as well, it's obviously a fisheye camera, so you've got a massive big wide view. You can see the tow bar itself, so when you're backing up to trailers and things like that, it's an absolute piece of cake. There's no jumping in and out or anything like that. Flick that back into park. You've got a normal handbrake there, cup holders, heaps of storage in through the center there, good for like coins, things like that. Absolutely awesome setup through the inside here, and like I said, extremely clean considering we haven't even touched it yet. So again, on both sides. So what I'll do, we're just going to quickly jump out, show you under the bonnet as well before we finish this one up. The release is just under there for you. So it's all up on struts as well, makes it real nice and easy. You can see across the firewall there itself. Like I said, this has not been detailed yet, so we haven't even touched it. It's we literally just picked it up from the previous owner, so extremely clean. They've done a really good job looking after it, and this is exactly the sort of cars that we do look for. So Zach, look, that actually concludes our virtual tour, mate. Thanks again for your inquiry. Can't wait to hear both your feedback, and yeah, look forward to sending you down to you soon.